Hey, James. Hey, Assume. How's it going, guys? 7:10. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to leave a message. Hi, I'm one of your customers, and I wanted to know if you guys would reconsider the practice that you're doing right now of saying people's addresses out loud when they walk into your office and verifying that they still live at that address. I was sitting in there. You guys don't know anything about me. You don't know where I come from or what I'm about. And a very beautiful girl walked in there with a little cat, and you recited her address out loud. I could be a psycho stalker for all you know. I think that is a horrible violation of your customers' confidentiality, and I really think you should reconsider that practice. It's very unprofessional, and I'm shocked that your customers allow you to do that. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I love your veterinary office. I think it's fantastic. I think you guys are wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. I'll keep bringing Rogie back there, but I'd rather not have everyone in the room know my home address when I walk in the door. Thank you, guys. All right, so I just had a little personal business I had to deal with there. Nothing, no big deal. I'm really beginning to wonder about Jimmy. If you're just now beginning to wonder about Jimmy, man, you probably should have been watching my show for the last 2 years, and you'd be way up on where Jimmy's at. Because I love Jimmy Dore. I consider him a personal friend now. And the way he talks to me on Twitter, you guys have no idea how thankful I am that he even gives me a thumbs down or any attention at all. It's a big deal for me. Understand that. I know you guys might look at that and be like, nah, yeah, he's kind of being rude to you or whatever. You guys don't understand. For me, it's a big deal. I'm attacking him, and I understand him coming back at me with his attitude because he feels it's a personal attack. It is. It is a personal attack on him. It absolutely is. You could say, well, you could just attack what he says, but I'm not just attacking what he says. I'm attacking him as a person. I'm questioning his morals. It's a personal attack. So for him to come back and even give me any response at all is, to me, it's amazing. It's beautiful, and I'm thankful for it. I'm so honored that he would engage me in conversation. I'm also honored at the fact that now he has to start looking at the fact that there's people out there who are saying that his sources are funky and not reliable. And, he's going to have to address it. He wants to say things are facts that are simply not, they couldn't possibly be a fact. He calls it a fact, scientific fact. He says everyone's going to catch COVID. That's a scientific fact. I was like, that's not even provable. Number one. Number two, the way the numbers are going, it doesn't seem so. Number three, stop stating something that is not a fact and saying that it's a fact. You want to say it's presumed, it's assumed, it's understood that possibly, you use any kind of that language, it's fine. But when you say everyone's going to catch COVID, that's a fact. Hey, man, when I hear that you have a 40% chance of becoming diabetic once you catch COVID, hey, man, I'm going to be a lot more careful now. My friend asked me if I'd go to some pirate thing with him today. I was like, no, man, I don't want to be around people. It's a 40% chance I'm going to be diabetic if I catch COVID. I'd rather not. I don't want to play those odds. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful. I'm going to spend my time around less people. I'm going to lock down. I'm going to socially distance. I might even start wearing a mask again. Even though not a lot of people in Florida do. When you walk into a veterinary office, some people are wearing masks. And that's a good thing. My veterinary tech today was wearing a mask. My vet tech was wearing a mask today. So it's still a thing, guys. The science didn't stop. And, Jimmy's not debating whether or not masks are effective or not. He doesn't believe in masks. That's his problem. When he catches COVID, he gets sick, and then he gets a 40% chance of getting diabetic. Let's say he gets diabetes. Was it worth it, Jimmy? Is injecting yourself daily, is that worth it, man? Not to me. Not to me. I'd rather give up a little bit of my personal freedom to not catch this thing and not have a chance of getting coming down with the goddamn diabetes. I really don't want diabetes. Sorry, man, I had to say it. Diabetes. Wilford Brimley, diabetes. I'm playing with my Beazle. All right. Are you playing with your Beazle? My Beazle. So, yeah, you guys, there's a whole narrative. There's a whole, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a, you're getting a lot of notifications. Want to set up some filters to help control it? Mute notifications from people. Okay, that's good. I muted a whole bunch of notifications on Twitter, just the people I follow. I'll get notified about. So anyway, what I was going to say was, it's not really the content that went on between Jimmy Dore and I today. It's not really important for us to go over all of it. And I'm not planning on doing that on the show. I wasn't planning on showing you guys. I know you guys kind of shy away from that stuff, but it's there if you guys want to see it. It is on Twitter. Dab time. Stephen Agnew. Stephen Agnew. Dab time. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, 11 is better than 0, that's for sure. But even though I'm not going to go over the whole tweet storm between me and Jimmy, I will just tell you the interaction. So there was a tweet that someone put up about Fauci saying that eventually, most likely with Omicron, everybody's going to catch it. He said that back in January. It's almost April now. Jimmy Dore finds this after spending the last 2 years telling all of his audience what a quack Fauci is. And I agree, Fauci's a quack. He's a Nazi scientist. He's a piece of garbage. I agree. Fine. After saying this for 2 years, Jimmy finds that meme and says, oh, see, now Fauci finally gets the science. He finally understands it. See, it's true because Fauci said it. Everybody is going to get it. I've been saying that for 2 years on my show. It's true. Everybody's going to catch it. See, Fauci's saying it. It must be true. What? You just spent the last 2 years telling us that Fauci's a quack ass bitch and that we shouldn't listen to a word he says. But because he said something that some quack ass bitch that you listen to, Mr. Circle, Circle, dot, dot, putting the freaking circle, circle, dot, dot on everything and little check marks on the paper, the Dr. Circle, Circle, dot, dot guy. You know that guy? That Dr. fucking quack ass motherfucker that Jimmy always shows. Oh, look, he's circling things. Oh, he's got a pen. Oh, look. Oh, he's circling and underlining. He's underlining and check marking. Oh my God, he put a check mark next to it, man. Holy shit, he must be a scientist. He's not a scientist. He trains nurses. But because he circles shit and writes shit down on his YouTube channel, Jimmy Dore thinks he's a god. And that guy said, oh, eventually everybody's going to get it. Oh, it must be true. It's science. No, it's not science. It's just what some douchebag doctor, non-doctor said. He's not even a doctor. He trains nurses. He's not a doctor. Not a medical doctor. But Jimmy, hangs on his every word. And to me, it's, hi, Mom. What now? What did I do? I left the coffee in the coffee maker. Is that what you're going to say? Yeah. I'm sorry to you both. She's waving at me. She's encouraging the behavior. Mom, don't touch the coffee. Okay, I'm taking the pot out. Listen, Mother. Fill in your drinking water. Yes, see that? I do that all the time. realize I do that all the time? Yes, I do, because I'm a good son. You know what else I did? Well, I'll tell you when you can hear me. I got all those dirt piles put in the ground, but I dug up some more ones. So it's no deal. Dot guy drives me nuts. Dude, what is that guy? Dr. Robert Malone? Is that his name? Dr. Robert Malone? I don't know. Is that the guy's name? Let me see. Okay, Google. Dr. Robert Malone image.
These pictures should match.
Oh no, that's not him. It's another guy. It's not. It's Dr. It's not. He's a quack too. Dr. Robert Malone is a freaking quack. No, it's the other doctor. No, he's not a doctor. That's the thing. The guy's not a doctor. Anyway, he circles, checks, he circles, and it's got a camera, an inset camera, right here. It's really big. And you see him really small inset, and you see him underlining words and check marking sentences and circling words and terms, and you're supposed to be so impressed by that. It's not impressive. It's not impressive, but it impresses Jimmy Dore. He thinks that's impressive. And that makes you a scientist in Jimmy's eyes. And you're not a scientist when you do that. You're about as much of a scientist as Max Blumenthal is a truth teller. Come at me. Or you're about as much that as Ben Norton is a free speech champion from the gray zone. Ben Norton, silence the Nazis. Oh, okay. You're going to silence all the Ukrainian Nazis too while you're at it, Ben Norton? Huh, you didn't think about that, did you? Dr. John Campbell. Wow, you guys, it's assume the position. Sweet Lou came up. It's Dr. John Campbell. Sweet Lou, thank you for having my back on this chat. Yes, the guy that circles and check marks, his name is Dr. John Campbell, and he is a quack. He's not a doctor. He's not a doctor, is he? Robert Malone. Oh, so if you invent something that makes you, a truth teller. So if I invent something, so then when I go tell you stuff, I'm God. My word is bond. Just because I invented something? Could the guy be lying? Could the guy be psychotic? Could he have lost his mind? Or could he just be looking for a platform, Philip, that I'm a bootlicker? And by the way, Philip, we could have had a nice debate here, but you don't come in here and call me names and get away with it. So have a nice go fuck yourself. Bye. Bye. Can I be a scientist now? I don't know. I'm probably, if I circled some stuff on some pages, I could show you and put an inset camera. We should watch some of that guy. What's his name again? He's not a doctor. John Campbell, right? This guy's not a doctor, is he? Nick says it's obvious you don't even know what a bootlicker is. Being a thorough perfectionist. Yeah, I don't know. Whose boots am I licking here? Exactly. Oh, whose narrative is that I'm sticking to here? Exactly. It doesn't even make sense. You're right, Nick. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even think about that. He's just calling me a stupid name. It didn't make sense. You're right. It was non-applicable. It was unapplicable in this situation. It didn't even make sense. There was a guy, he was tweeting things that were unapplicable. I was just ignoring him. I was like, dude, this is out of context. He's like, Russia, Russia, Russia. I'm like, okay, okay. Right over my head. Just like Jimmy Dore warned me. Things go over my head, man. Popping in and seeing your clean shaved face. Looking good. Thank you, Lynn Marie. I appreciate that. It's a little scruffy right now. I shaved this morning, but this afternoon, it's grown in a little bit because I'm a man. I'm outside working. The hair grows fast. Turned my head for 3 seconds and I got stubble. He's trying to emulate being a thorough perfectionist. I know, right? Assume it's like he thinks that if he check marks things and circles it and underlines it, it makes him a perfectionist. Like, oh, look, I'm really putting the period on the end of this sentence. And you know what drives me crazy is all of the lemmings out there that succumb to that nonsense. That he's got like 1 million followers on YouTube, that guy. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'd like to spit on you because you're an idiot. His YouTube channel is called Dr. John Campbell, and he's not a doctor, and he calls himself doctor. He's not a medical doctor. Maybe he's a scientist, like he earned a doctorate degree in like, you know, something unrelated to, you know, what he claims to be an expert of. Right? Assume. Sweet Lou, thank you for coming in here with the information I needed desperately, bro. Thank you so much. You saved me, bro. Yeah, Campbell. John Campbell. He's a quack. It was not relevant to the conversation. Fuck that clucker. Seymour. All right, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to smoke? We're going to smoke something? We're going to do some smokies? 17 minutes in, we haven't done any smokies. Doctors, he's a doctor of checks and circles, right? He's a doctor of notations. He's a footnote. He's a doctor of footnotes. I'm just going to call him Dr. Footnote. John Campbell, his new name is Dr. Footnote. He thinks writing in the margins makes him a, you know, I'm going to write in the margins of this report. And I'm going to print this up instead of just pulling it up on his computer and using his mouse to highlight, you know. He prints it up on a piece of paper so he can write on the page. Oh, he's so scientific. He's so studious. He's so alert, and I don't even know what I'm trying to say. What is the word? I'm edutational. He's so edutational. You know? Edutainment. Does Dr. John Campbell like Dr. Jill Biden? No. Dr. Jill Biden, she's a real doctor. Sucks to be you, whatever, man. Not the same. Dr. John Campbell's a fake doctor. Dr. Jill Biden's an actual doctor. You might want to go Google that shit, bro. She's a real doctor. She doesn't go on a podcast and circle and checkmark shit. She just sucks presidential dick. Get it right, bro. Hey, man, she sucks presidential dick. She's better than you. What can I say? She's better than you. She's better than you. When she sucks dicks, it's presidential. Mm-hmm. She's up there with Melania, bro. Sucking that PD. She's all up on that PD. Yeah, I'm with the PD. Oh, sure you are, Melania. You're with the PD, right? Or the PP. The presidential penis. You're going to pass on that one? I would too. You're like, okay, she gets the, I'm going to take the L. Whatever man's like, I'm going to take the L on this one. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. So, there's a little bit something, I don't know. There's a little something in here. I use it like ashes. I'm going to take, I remember. I'm using my brain. I'm using my minds here. I'm using my mind cells. Hey, I got mind cells in here. Nobody calls them mind cells anymore. That's going to be the name of my new metal band, Mind Cell. Think about that. It's a cell that your mind is trapped in, but it's also the cells that are inside your mind. It's so ironic. Mind Cell. Yeah, man. That's my thing. Mind Cell. I think I'm going to start a new show, a new podcast. I'm changing the name. It's not Naysguard anymore. This is Mind Cell. Welcome to the Mind Cell, where I lock up your brains for an hour every show. I got you on lock, son. Let's try the blueberry. Blueberry. We're going to try some of that blueberry. I think I may have put some blueberry in here last time. I can't remember. Who knows? Who cares? Not this guy. Man, I can't wait to hear from Pinoy. All up in here. Been making some badass homemade. Oh, Kambuka sucks, dude. Whatever, Killer GB. That shit's nasty and you're disgusting. And what's even funnier is that you come in here and talk about it like you think it makes you cool. And you said Kambuka, but you used the word badass in the same sentence as Kambuka. Dude, that stuff sucks. It smells like vomit. And people who drink it are psychos, okay? You're drinking liquid flavored vomit juice. What are you even doing? You know? You think it makes you healthy because you're drinking liquid flavored vomit juice? Vomit flavored liquid juice. I don't know, dude. Have at your fermentation, bro. I mean, if I'm going to ferment something and drink it, it's going to be wine. You know, at least wine tastes delicious. You're going to ferment whatever, rotten garbage, to each their own. Oh, yeah, I'm sipping on some coffee while you're talking about vomit juice. Okay. General Dickinson's dark roast from Pete's. Put on the second preset, which is intense flavor. Enjoy your vomit juice though, bro. Look, dude, I'm gonna call you VJ Killer from now on for vomit juice. Your new instead of Killer GB, your new name is VJ Killer. And the VJ is for vomit juice. Oh. Nobody's even drinking vomit juice anymore, pal. What are you doing? Why don't you just take a pill like Nay does? Why don't you just take a pill? You want some microbes in your belly, bro? A line, a pill every day. That's it. You don't have to drink garbage to get bacteria in your belly, right? You don't have to drink it down and act like you're enjoying it. I am going to do a cider. Bro, it's not a cider. It's vomit juice, and you know it. It smells like vomit. It tastes like vomit, and it's freaking fermented rotten fruit that you are drinking. You know, Token Daily and whoever else is doing that, you guys are just fooling yourselves. You're fooling yourselves. A line, go look at it. It's a pill. Yet swallow it down. One and done. You want, like I said, you want to put some microbes in your belly, man. Mycorrhizae. You don't have to drink vomit juice to do it. Dore goes full Fauci. Mom's gonna be pissed. Dude, mom was already pissed when she came home and heard me yelling. She came in here like, she was standing there. She was like, all giving me face. I'm like, are you giving me face, Mom? I'm sorry. She was pissed. She goes, why are you yelling? It's brewed by a fungus. I think it's made with a blob of yuck either way. Dude, all I'm saying is I've sampled the finished product, and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. And I said, this is what everybody's all the rage about. It's like, you know, it's like, I'm not going to use any names here, but it's like you have a politician that you just love and everyone knows that they're evil, but you just stand there and act like their shit doesn't stink while you're standing in their shit. That's Kambuka. Kambuka is that politician that's just totally ramrodding you. And you sit there and say, thank you, sir, may I have another? And you just gulp it down. You know what you're gulping down. That politician's product. That's what Kambuka is. Yeah, fermented. It smells like vomit. You know, it smells like the stale floor of a bar at 1:49 a.m. before they start cleaning it. You ever work in a bar before, man? Or a fast food joint? Same thing. That smell, it's kind of like an oil smell. Like it's so heavy. It just feels like it's oil. It's just been poured all over your nasal passages. Yeah, it's such a heavy, disgusting odor. And you got to take bleach and just scrub that floor every night, or you can't cook in there. You know, a bar when beer spills and it gets stale and it smells like old fermented disgusting beer. Yeah, take a whole cup full of that and pass it past your nose into your lips as they wait with the, you know, with the what's the word I'm looking for? Anticipation. Oh, tasted like really soured beer that was made from sauerkraut, Nick Brown. I just love when you watch people drinking it and they just act like it's the greatest thing. Token Daily does it. And I'm like, whatever, dude. He's like, oh yeah, our Kambuka store. Oh, we're so cool here with our Kambuka. I'm just drinking the Kambuka in the Kambuka store, and I've got like flavored Kambuka, and I'm gonna have like stale beer flavor or stale wine flavor, or I'm gonna have like stale floor of Popeye's fried chicken flavor. I'm gonna have like stale floor of McDonald's at 3 a.m. in the morning flavor. I'm gonna have the Dairy Queen flavor Kambuka. I used to love Token Daily. Really, I did. Now I just kind of like them. That was the whole Kambuka thing. I was like, dude, come on. Dude, nobody likes that shit. What are you doing? Are you trying to show us how freaking crazy you are? Is that what you're doing? You know, him running off to Hawaii, I thought that was crazy enough. But then I saw how gorgeous it was there and I understood. I was like, okay, it's nice. It's like here. It's just like here. You know, there's a river, you know. Here's to Florida being just like Hawaii. Cheers, guys. That blueberry is so smooth I could smoke the whole thing. I didn't have to stop. It didn't tingle or sting or anything. Wow, oh, wee wow. Like the runoff of a thrift store, right? Okay, Google. What does Kambuka taste like?
According to Flying Embers, kombucha is fizzy, tart, and just shy of sweet. Depending on the added flavors, it can have more floral, herbal, or fruity notes. Reminiscent of sparkling apple cider, this sparkling, fermented tea has a complex flavor profile that's tangy and wickedly refreshing.
Bull. Those are all lies. Did you hear that? That is just, they will just straight lie to your face to try to convince you to try that garbage. That's freaking hilarious. Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to spawn a little amoeba inside there, you know, or some kind of, you know, microorganism that might not be healthy. Travis Teasdale. What's up, Canadian cannabist? You made it back. Bro, you made it back. Thank you. I'm so glad to see you. Hello, 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 hello. Like fresh shit, right? You would think. No, of course it just quotes it's just vinegar booze with barely any alcohol in it. Good afternoon, good sir. Sup, Billy? We got the sprinklers put in, and he ran them, and he did way more than he said he would. So our deal was we were paying him a whole bunch of money, and he was going to put in 5 sprinklers in the backyard that was supposed to cover everything. He ended up putting like, I don't know, 25 sprinkler heads in the backyard instead of 5. He did the bank over here where this hedge is. He did the back of the house, the rear of the house, right behind the house. He did all the way back on the left. My neighbor's going to get to my neighbor's yard, so she's going to love that. And then he more than covered the backyard here. It's all covered, and the side yard. We added more on this side of the house where we didn't have any sprinklers. And he's like, that sprinkler right there runs to your garden hose. I was like, what? Who does that? Why would anybody do that? God, he's such an idiot. I'm like, yeah, we want sprinklers over there. I didn't know. There's a hose that goes underground. I figured it was part of the sprinkler system. No, it ran to the garden hose and you had to plug it in. There's another hose that comes up there. You plug it in and you turn the garden hose on. And every time you want to water, you're supposed to do that. Yeah, that's what our gardener was doing to my mom. So he had to come here to water. It was hilarious. I was like, no, we want the whole system on a clock. We want every watering station to be automatic. Okay, that's the way it should be. And that's how we're going to conserve water. Because then you only got to run it a little bit every night, or every other night, you run it a little bit, and the grass grows in, and you don't have to go crazy. And then you don't come over here and try to make up for it running it for an hour, because the grass is all dead because you're not watering it regularly every other day, which is what you're supposed to do 3 times a week. 3 out of 7 days. That's what you're supposed to water. And this was getting done, once a week maybe. And, sometimes he was here and he wasn't running the sprinklers at all. I mean, it's obvious from all the dead grass. So, Travis, okay, now keep the other dick away from them. Keep the other dick away from them. Dude, they're done. I told you. These guys were one and done, bro. These guys were pros, man. I got it on video. I got film of it, bro. I got pictures of their work. Check this out, man. Very, very impressive team. 5, 6 guys came in this morning, man. We were blown away. I was like, there's 5 guys out there digging trenches right now in our backyard. I was like, this is unbelievable. He was all over it. So here's the first image. You can see them out there working here. Let me bring the camera around this way. Look at the ditches these guys dug. There's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them right there. Pretty impressive, huh? They had these skinny shovels. They went out there and they dug those trenches so fast. Okay, so let's go through some of this. Okay, so this was you can see all that. Let's keep going here. Okay, this is showing that's our guy. That's Elio right there on the right. And he's working on the electronics right there. And actually, I think he's actually putting in some of the PVC. And they ran pipes under the walkways. They did all kinds of stuff, man. The old guy could come by and destroy the sprinkler heads. What? No. No, dude. If those are broken, dude, we'll get a security camera. Besides, listen, man. That guy Damien that did that, he's not like that. He's not vindictive at all. He's very nice. He's a nice guy. He's just he just got lazy and thought he took on more than he could chew. He's not, he doesn't know everything that he thinks he knows. And the way he was taking advantage, it was, I don't think it was as malicious as just him being lazy as fuck. Just got lazy. I think he's probably started out, he's probably doing a lot more better value work for my parents, and then it just over time, as my dad faded off, and my mom's not like, my mom she's just very sweet to people, Hey, Adam, what's up, brother? You want to come by? You're always welcome over here, homie. It's hard to get a joke off. Crazy delay. Oh, were you joking, bro? I'm sorry. I missed the joke. It went right over my head, brother. I thought you were being serious. Unreal. See, that's the hedge. That's him digging the trench over there. There's the gutters, guys. There's the gutters from the house. See, they're still there. You guys like this footage? What joke? What joke? When he said the old guy could come by and break off the sprinkler heads, tell him you moved or some shit. Like, he knows we're not moving anywhere. It was a joke. I asked what's doing over there, drainage issues. Oh, we're putting in a sprinkler system, Adam. Putting in sprinklers. These guys are digging trenches. Okay, let's go to the next one. So you can see they've already laid the lines out here. And there you can see Elio is putting in one of the, I believe that's right where the control for the backyard sprinklers are. You put in a master switch for the rear, so you could shut off the rear and still leave the fronts on. So this is the side yard, and this is where we had just a single sprinkler that was connected to a garden hose. And you can see they dug a trench and they put in, and you can't even tell when that's all covered up now, and you can't even tell that they were there. That trench is totally hidden now. Springs push, sounds nice. Nay, the sprinklers are fixed. Billy. Good. Now keep the old lawn dude the fuck away from them. But hey, if you have to explain it. Right. So I kind of documented the whole day. That's more documentation right there. More documentation. That right there is a source of information and documentation. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Do not worry about that. Make sure I didn't just dox myself or something. Holy shit. Okay, cool. We're all set up. I mean, I don't know how long the delay is. Why don't you guys tell me? I'm gonna hold up my fingers and I'm gonna count and see how long it takes you to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up. Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. How many fingers am I holding up? "16 seconds." Wow, Randy with the 16-second return. So there's 16 seconds of delay to Randy wherever he's at. Bro, you know what this means, I think. We're going to have different. Well, no, Debbie's still first in the morning. Debbie's still first when she wants to be. She lets some of you guys win sometimes. She's like, I'll let a couple of them be first this morning. Then tomorrow, it's me again. I shall be first and foremost, for I am Debbie, Deborah, the Debsters, the Debmeister, the Debonator. Whoa, there's deer in the backyard. We have deer coming in right now. Go fly. One deer. Oh, it's coming this way. Mom. She's not in the kitchen. It's coming this way. That's so exciting. It's walking right towards us, guys. Oh my God. Let's set the camera up in anticipation of this deer coming in. Maybe we'll get a good shot of it as it walks this way. Let's see if it changes course. It's just one deer, and that is rare. Oh, you know what? Oh my God. Dude, that is, I believe, there were 6 deer here earlier today or yesterday, and one of them was a fawn, and I think it's that one, and its mother was chasing it away. And they chased it away, man, and now it is all by itself. And it is just walking around by itself, man. Let's see. It was walking in the ravine. Oh no, I see its tail. Now it's up on the hill, neighbor's property. Wow, man. So, yeah, the mom chased it off. Was chasing it. 2 of them in the pack were chasing it off because it kept trying to hang out with its mom, and they'll do that. And wow, man, it's totally separated now. So I guess we'll see this one walking around by itself for a little while until it can rejoin a group. It probably has to stay away for a little bit, and then it can probably get back in with them. I don't know if we have like different pods. I don't know how many deer come through here. I'd love to be able to identify them. Look for scars, and markings on them that distinguish them against the other ones. That's what I used to do in California. You would see like a bite on the ear, or a scar on the face or something, But some of those scars change over the seasons, and stuff. And one looks like it has it, and the other one looks like it has it. So you gotta, know what you're looking at. Huh. Okay, that was exciting for me. I'm smoking that blueberry, which just seems wonderful, man. It just seems perfect for me right now. It seems like it's shake, and it's like I want something to pry it out of here with. I don't want to make a mess. It's just one giant bud that I crammed in there. That's what it is. Okay, oh, several. There we go. Oh, yeah. Doesn't smell like blueberry, but it smells good. That smells aged. It's not that good. Yeah, it's not that good. We'll see, but I'm feeling it. Obviously, I'm feeling really good. Am I still here in Florida, or am I staying? Yes, I am staying. Where have you been, Monique? I haven't seen you in forever. Where have you been? Is everything okay? There's clearly a penguin. Why did I call it a deer? I want to get a metal detector, I guess, to try to find that stake back there. It's driving me crazy not knowing where the back of the lot is exactly. I mean, the neighbor's really thrown me off with what he said. And when I look at the plans, man, and I look at when I look at everything, man, it all looks like it's closer to my house than he claims. He claims it's further back, closer to his house, which gives us more property. But I think he's wrong, man.
I'm happy to find it. It's usually large, you can find. Then you find billions of media. Yeah. Large nest. I see you looking at it. I see you. I see you. Is our whole beginning of like here? Is that the over there? Look back before that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Museum the
Mom, how long was Dad in the Army for? How long was Dad in the United States Army?
Almost 2 years.
And what country did he serve in? Where was he
He
stationed?
was in Germany.
So Dad was a liberal, a Democrat,
Yeah.
and he was in the military, and he supported this country, and you can go fuck yourself. Thank you. I got a what? Okay, thank you. Yeah. So you didn't get it. You don't get it. You're never going to get it. And you're blocked. Goodbye. Because I'm here to be with my friends and get high. That was a rhyme and a haiku. Now, there's a little poetry joke there. A little poetry joke. Not too many people would get that. Only my poet friends out there would get that joke. Yay, I like your dad. Yay, I like your dad. I like my dad too. I get a little bit of cannabis on my cannabis shirt. Hey, oh, it's kind of apropos. What apropos? That's me. What, son? That's me, yo. I'm apropos. You heard of apropos? I'm apropos. Like professional pro. That's what the pro stands for. I'm apropos. I am perfect for any situation. I am apropos. I'm making up words here. Listen to me talk. I'm doing the talking and I'm smoking the bong. Bong, 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 bong. Bonga, bonga, bong, bong. We're going to smoke the bong. We're going to hit the bong. We're going to do the blueberry. Hey, Ryan Webb. Ryan Webb. What's up, Ryan Webb? How's it going, Ryan Webb? It's like people think I'm here to argue with them. It's so funny how quick they find out I'm not here to argue. Cheers. You know what Jimmy Dore said to me on Twitter? He's like, "Why are you running away?" Because I stopped responding to him because he was being mean to me, and I didn't know how to respond to it. Actually, I started a live stream, and I got distracted, and I probably would have responded to it, but we were live. And I can't remember if I was live when. I'm going to have to go back and watch the fucking video because I have no idea. Can anybody tell me? Does anybody know if I was live when I discovered that Jimmy Dore had tweeted at me again? And once again, he's coming after me, but I went after him. I go after him all the time. And he's responding to me, man. You know, he's given me a little bit of credibility. And I'm trying to be as tactful about it. I mean, I'm not being cordial. You know, but I'm trying to be as, I guess tactful and cordial are the opposites, aren't they? I'm trying to be as appropriate as I can be and still display how angry I am with him. And I guess that's why he's responding to me, because I'm not being a total prick. And maybe he knows how I feel about him. I don't know. Maybe he knows. I'd love to tell him, I think him and I have a lot to talk about personally. Doesn't need a study or peer review. You just need to observe the replication value. Yeah, whatever. You guys can agree with whatever you want to agree with. Why do you love it? If you're going to ignore the science and disagree with Fauci on this, this was it right here. He said to me, I couldn't believe he said this to me. Okay, why do you love it? What you believe is not science. Him and I have been talking to each other all day on Twitter. Me and Jimmy Dore going back and forth, back and forth. But it's cutting off. Where's the one where he said to me, well, it's within this other tweet? Nope, try again. He just called Fauci an expert and a scientist. Ragad says, love how Nay is trying to piggyback on Jimmy to get some attention. And Nick Brown says, well, you're now seeking attention? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't know where the other response was from Jimmy, but it's the one I wanted to say. He said something like, oh, wait, it might come up here still. Nope. Huh, where is that reply that Jimmy put up? It's like it's fucking gone, man. Whoa. What you believe is not science. Why do you love it? Where's his other response? He says, why are you running away to me? Where's that one? Oh, because it was on another one of his tweets. Dude, Jimmy Dore replied to me on another one of his tweets, man. I just remembered that. And I think it was today. It's like, I think he somehow found it. And he was like, oh, you're over here too? He's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, why are you running away? Dude, that's the tweet I need to find. Here, let me go to my notifications. It might come up there. I said something to Jimmy. This is what it was. I said something about, man, you don't care about your audience because you're going out there and doing shows. You're doing live shows. And we should all be locked down. Whoa, he said some other shit to me that I missed an hour ago. I've been outside digging ditches, bro. Jimmy Dore was talking to me on Twitter while I was outside digging ditches. I'm retweeting it. I'm gonna have to address these too. Oh, I'm so excited, man. He's giving me so much attention today. It makes me feel so happy. I love Jimmy Dore, man. What can I say? Doesn't mean anything. You'd have to enter strict isolation and avoid human contact for the foreseeable future. That's the only way you will truly avoid exposure. Whatever, Jimmy. Jimmy's liking these stupid comments that this guy's making. You know, whatever. My life is just fine the way I'm living it right now. I'm not complaining. You know, I'm not complaining. Especially now that I'm here in Florida and I've got friends, you know. This guy got blocked. Dude, when did Jimmy tell me not to run away? What was his tweet that I was responding to? Oh, was it a live show? I'm going out to a live? No. Where is it? Nope, try again. What you believe is not science. You get that? Jimmy Dore retweeted a reply to you. Why do you love it? Okay. Jimmy Dore retweeted himself, everybody. A reply that he made to me, he freaking retweeted to get people to pile against me, just so you all know. He retweeted. I mean, I'll do it too, but I don't have any followers. I have to. He did it to pummel me. I love him, man. What can I say? I wish you guys would do a live stream together. That would be epic. At Miserable Lib. I said at Miserable Lib, would he even consider this, or am I on the list? Dude, I retweeted you at Miserable Lib, Nick. So there you go. Where is Hill D? Got on you guys and started liking my tweets today. I don't know. It's just, I'm so happy. So many people. Jimmy Dore retweeted me, you guys. Jimmy Dore also retweeted me. He didn't just retweet himself. He retweeted Atnay's Garden. And he did it in the form of a photograph, which is really cool. He shows me saying, I love how Fauci suddenly becomes a legitimate source when it fits Jimmy's narrative. And Jimmy's like, why do you love it? If you're going to ignore the science and disagree with Fauci on this, why not just say so? I'm saying so. It's not science. I disagree with Fauci. You know, I said it in a funny way. I said, I love how Fauci suddenly becomes a legitimate source when it fits Jimmy's narrative. That's exactly what I said, Jimmy. I literally quote the Raven, nevermore. That is what I said. I just said it in a cutesy, funny way. If you look at what I said, you'll see I don't agree with Fauci. I don't think that everybody in the world or everybody in the United States is going to catch COVID. Okay, my mother's only had it once. Why hasn't she caught it again? Why hasn't she caught it a third time? Why hasn't she caught it a fourth time? Right? Who out there has only caught COVID one time? Let me hear from you in the audience. Give me the numbers of times in the chat right now that you guys have caught COVID. I want a 0 from those of you who have not caught COVID. Anecdotally, just my chat. Let's do it. All 17 of us. Who wants to play ball? Me, I'll go first. 0. I haven't caught COVID. I'm not feeling very well. Brad, a 0. Okay, Brad gave me a 0. So me and Brad are 0s. I wish I could write this all down right now, you know? How many people, if you guys are going to partake in this. Give me the number of times that you've caught COVID, guys. If it's 0, give me a 0 in the chat. If it's 1, give me a 1. If it's 2, give me a 2. If it's 3, if you've had COVID 3 times, give me a 3. Billy gave me a 0. Nick gave me a 0. Wow. Okay. Randy gave me a 0. That's 5 zeros, including me right now. I'm pretty sure. Nugs has had it once. Nick, I thought Nick already gave me a 0. Nick, don't do it more than once. Megsy, once. So there's 2 people with 1. Billy, you already gave me a 0, I thought, didn't you? Billy gave me a 0 already. You guys are double zeroing. You're not fooling me. You think I'm not paying attention? Okay. Everybody in the audience, no, it's okay, Billy. Everybody in the audience play ball. Will everybody in the audience play ball with me right now? Type in the chat one time how many times you've caught COVID. If it's a 0, give me a 0. If you haven't caught COVID like me, so far 5 people out of 21 haven't caught COVID, and 2 people have said they've had it once. That guy did have a valid point. Liberals keep asking, there is no real solid evidence that Democrats serve in the military. Yeah, JB, you're the same person. Fuck off. You're an idiot. You're such an idiot. God, who cares? Fuck all liberals and fuck all fucking conservatives. Fuck them all. Fuck all political people. Okay, go fuck yourself. I don't want to talk about it. Anybody else want to play ball? Now there's 21 of you in here, and only 7 of you have played ball. I'm going to ask you one more time. 21 people. Okay, can you give me just please? Okay, how many times have you caught COVID? If it's 0, give me a 0 in the chat. If it's once, give me a 1. If it's twice, give me a 2. If it's 3, give me a 3. I'm not going to shame you guys. Jackson Hinkle's caught it 5 times. I know a guy in Lake County who's caught it 5 times. I know 2 people. So just play ball, man. There's 21 of you here. Can you guys, I guess a lot of people have walked away from their computers or they're just letting it run in the background. That's cool. Like Docky Hollandaisy. Okay, he's cooking an omelet. That's cool. Docky Hollandaisy is cooking an omelet, shutting it up. Iceman's driving home from work right now. No, he's not. It's Saturday. Fucker didn't even call me. Isn't today Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday, man. It's unreal. Hey, Josh, how many times have you had COVID? Give me a 0 if it's 0. Give me a 1 if it's 1. Give me a 2 if it's twice. 3 if it's 3 times. Josh, how many times have you caught COVID? Everybody tell me, man. Why can't you guys play ball? I don't understand, man. Why is this so hard? Why is this such a hard? Josh, you've had it once. Huh. I wonder why he hasn't caught it twice. Natural immunity. Whatever. Not buying it. What about all the people that have had it 0 times? We got more of them. That's another thing. Well, that's a discussion for another day, which I don't believe in that bullshit either. How did Jackson Hinkle catch it 5 times if he was immune to it the first time he got it? Ecstasy, I don't know. You've never been tested. Well, did you get really sick for 2 weeks? Have a problem breathing? Did you think that you caught it? Chances are you did. 80 million cases out of 300 million Americans. Yeah, you got sick. Was it 2 weeks, bro? Was it the sickest you've ever been? Nick's now speaking for 5 or 4 people total. None of them have had it. That's zeros. That's 4 more zeros. So there's 5. And if we all trust Nick, 6, 7, 8 now. Zeros. 8 zeros. No, the symptoms are not the same as the cold. Not the sickest you've ever been. The symptoms are not the same as the cold. So you're wrong about that. Jimmy Dore says that. It doesn't make it true. Just because Jimmy Dore says that's the symptoms, they're not. Ask my mom. She'll tell you. She had it. No, you had a cold probably. But we won't count you since you don't know. Called the treasure COVID. Oh my God, Billy. Mom's gonna be pissed, Billy. Mom, Billy says if a pirate gets coronavirus, is that called treasure COVID? If a pirate gets the coronavirus, does you call it treasure COVID? That's Billy. He's so funny. Billy, why are you so funny? Billy, why you billion? Billy, why you billion? Billy, why you billion, Billy? Billy, what's the name of your new channel? I forgot. Shit. 2 kids that are in school at that. If you look on the CDC website, it tells all the symptoms. Really? Really? A cold gives you freaking fatigue and makes it hard to breathe so that you have to be put on a ventilator? Really? Huh. I didn't know that. Fried Drive. You guys check out Fried Drive, Billy's new channel on YouTube, Fried Drive. He's starting a thing. What are you starting a thing? Nobody's even starting a thing, pal. What are you even doing? Nobody's even starting a thing anymore, pal. Nobody's even doing it like that. What are you even doing? Unreal. Nobody even does it like that. Unreal. What are you gonna do about that? I'm not doing nothing about it. That's what I'm not doing. Unreal. I'm not gonna do a double negative either, pal. Nobody's even not doing a double negative anymore, pal. not. Nobody's not doing even a triple negative anymore. Nobody's not doing even a triple negative anymore, pal. What are you even talking about? I don't do triple negatives. Unreal. Nobody's even doing triple negatives, pal. How dare you, good sir? How dare you? I think a lot of people get COVID without having a hard time breathing. I think you're right about that. But I think that most people get a fatigue and they get bedridden. Look, my mom had it. She said it's the sickest she's ever been. My friend Mark had it. He said he couldn't fucking get out of bed. My friend, shit, they've all had. All my friends have had it, just about in California, man. My friend Lily had it, and she couldn't let her dog out. She couldn't get out of bed for 2 weeks, and then she thought she was getting better, and she got sick again for another week. She was sick for 3 weeks, man. Super sick. You know, she said it was like the sickest she'd ever been. I've heard this from multiple people, just friends of mine. You know, it's hard time breathing, bro. Hard time sleeping. Hard time doing anything, man. You know, cold sweats. A cold doesn't give you cold sweats, hot and cold sweats. You don't get a stomach flu virus feel, you know? This thing hits you hard, bro. I wouldn't want to get it. And I don't want a 40% chance of diabetes after the fact. No, thank you. That's something that we could talk about at a later date, though, guys. I'm looking back. We're over an hour. I want to go ahead and end this. I love you guys. Listen, do me a favor. Go over on Twitter and just go read through what's going on between me and Jimmy Dore. There's a lot of stuff I didn't cover on here that you'll enjoy. So go check out @Jimmy_Dore and be respectful. If you do decide to comment or tweet at him or like or whatever, be respectful because you know how I feel about him, you know, and please be respectful towards him. And also, I'm @Nays Garden on Twitter. So if you guys want to go over there and just read through it, if you guys want to retweet it, that would be great. You know, we're not going to ratio him this time. I can already tell you that. He's destroying me across the board on as far as attention goes. His audience is eating this up. And I think whether or not they agree with what's being said, they like the fact that he's engaging with somebody who is beneath him and he's not really punching down. You know, he's engaging me in a conversation and he's being respectful. And they appreciate that. And I think that's why he's getting all the likes and retweets and stuff. So realize that when you go over there, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, it's at Twitter. All that activity is on Twitter. And if you're not there, you're missing out. This is, for me, it's Nay's Garden, Trendy As Dabbers History is being made on Twitter as we speak. Go be a part of it. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.